Hello, hello, and welcome to today's messages of gorgeousness. Let's tune in and tap in. Let's tune in. Yay! Welcome, welcome to today's messages of love. I hope you are doing well, amazing, delicious, gorgeous, fantastico, and awesome. Okay, I hope you are accepting how gorgeous you are. 111, and we've got a 33. Okay, self acceptance. Can you accept your gorgeousness and remain humble, right? That's the other thing. We've been getting humility, we've been getting inner beauty. Beware distractions, right? Self acceptance. People can tell you all the things, but unless you believe it, unless you see it, own it, know it, it falls on deaf ears, right? Okay, self-acceptance, a 33. And let's see what the keys of the Arcturians. Whoa. Okay, that feels weird. Okay, something weird happened, so we'll roll with it. What's this one? I forget what that one is. Let's just look at these ones, okay? I feel like too many and it's too much. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Release. Look at all these stars. This is that recognition. Remember who you are. Okay. I don't remember what all these ones are. Recognition. Recognize yourself as gorgeous. Okay, what is that other one? This one is confirmation. Whoa, okay. Whatever is confirmation. This one is enlightenment. Beautiful. Recognize enlightenment. Okay. Wow. These one, I know this one is release. Yes. Okay. And that one, final one, is integration. Whoa. Whoa, dude. I guess we're keeping them all. Release, integrate, recognize, enlightenment, confirmation. Whoa, self acceptance. Are you picking up what we're throwing down here? Okay. You're a big deal. You're a big deal. Recognize it, own it, accept it, integrate it. Remain humble, right? Don't let it go to your head. It's like if you are a guide, you have to own your role as the guide in order to guide most effectively, right? If you're the guide but don't know you're the guide, then you're sitting on the bus with all the other people and everybody's looking around going, where'd the guide at? And you're like, I don't know. But I wish they start chatting because I don't know what that building is. Actually, I do know what that building is. Are you the guide? No. I just know everything about everything along this pathway. Right? Okay, something like that. Okay, let's see what the runes want to add about this self-acceptance. Accepting your integration, accepting confirmation to receive, releasing anything that comes up against the truth of who you are. What do we got? We've got Perthrow. Whoa. Beautiful. Which is a good omen when the outcome is unknown. Okay, this is part of your faith and your trust in the unknown, in the uncertainty. This is about a faith and trust in your own abilities and your connection, right? I want to say stepping into an environment. It's like, I don't know, some weird game show where, you're good at, you're good at, say, sewing, hiking, and hopping, right? And you're stepping into an environment where you are going to be required to do all those things. You just don't know when and where, right? But you trust that because you know these things, that no matter what comes at you, you're going to be prepared. You know what to do with them. It's a weird analogy, but we rolled with it. Okay, let's get Perthrow, the snake. Keywords: good omen, fate, the unknown, initiation, and the occult. Okay, the occult is all things. It's an umbrella term or a blanket term that covers many of all things. I want to say non what do you call it when non-peer reviewed, right? This is why there's such a like woo on the woo, because it relies on personal experiences, and because personal experiences are all individual and unique to the individual, so it cannot be recreated in the same way, and so it can't be peer reviewed. I don't know, something like that. Okay, where are we? The two-headed snake with her third eye open is able to see all that is fated and has yet to manifest. Living between the known and the unknown, she counts prophecy as her domain. Cosmic and primal laws unfold before her, and she moves between their patterns, playing out her unique journey with the choices she makes of her own free will. This is the trust and faith in the unknown and your self-acceptance, right? Your abilities, your knowing of self, to trust your in real time adaptations, right? You will know what to do when you are required to do a thing. Perthro, like Ewa's, is deeply mystical rune and deals with the fundamental mysteries of the universe, such as the flow of individual and collective fate. The arrival of Perthro in a reading is a good omen if an outcome is yet unknown. It represents individual choice interacting with faith. It also has an underlying joyfulness. Joyfulness, because you are in anticipation of potential. So I don't know if you caught yesterday's reading, but I shared a dream that I had the night before where I flew off a cliff, drove off a cliff. And in that period where, you're like starting to, because, it's like, I don't know, in movies or a cartoon, they always do the slow-mo as it's launching. And I was like worried that I wasn't going to get my purpose done and wondering if something was going to happen so that I will live in this scenario so that I can carry on my purpose. Am I going to fly or am I going to die? And then I woke up, right? And then it led me to another dream where it was the same thing. It was like, and I was clenching, I was anticipating a hit. And every time I clenched, I would pop back up and it would be try again, right? And the minute that I didn't resist, didn't clench, I hit water and everything was good, right? So I was thinking about these two, and where I've settled is this point of expectation, right? In that moment where I'm like, am I going to fly or am I going to die? I was actually trying to figure everything out. I was trying to intellectualize. I was trying to come up with a plan. Like even when I was lying awake after I woke up from the dream in that moment and started thinking about Thelma and Louise and really kind of embodying that space of being like, oh shit, I made a wrong turn, right? That crazy psychological mental space that a person goes through when they are about to fall to their death, right? And I realized that the differences or the similarities in the two dreams was this anticipation of a hit, right? An anticipation of death, anticipation of hitting a ground, right? Where I would clench and like this fear. And so I think it's about, if you're going to anticipate anything, anticipate love, right? Anticipate joy, even trusting, even in that moment, right? Where you are flying off a cliff and you're like, oh no, I made a wrong turn. It's like, or this is all part of the plan, right? And you got to trust that. So this, when you're faced with the unknown, don't brace for a hit. Brace or release, right? Yes. Release for the unknown. Something like that. Okay? Where are we? Where are we and what are we doing? Okay, what are we talking about? Where are we going? Where have we been? We know where we've been. We're getting confirmation of ourselves, right? So that we can better accept who we've transformed into. This is about your recognition, right? And your enlightenment. You've seen the evidence of it. You're feeling it. You're seeing it. It's happening. It's being reflected to you in various ways. Okay, we've got your emotional regularity and your momentum building, right? This 9 of Cups, this maintenance of your internal regulatory system and how it contributes to your heart creations. Beautiful, right? Your heart is the central mechanism of your machine. All things birth from it. As it demonstrates the beautiful, well, it's the center of the torus, right? The torus field, that center space. It's also the center of your chakra systems. The more empowered, I'm just really getting something from this heart being right on that culmination point, that, right, we've got, it's getting tighter and more potent. This is what momentum brings, right? Potency. These are all the cups of liquid sunshine that are pouring into your heart space, empowering it so that it can produce gorgeous love seeds that pop out everywhere you go. Okay, this is part of your recognition. Beautiful. I mean, right? This is this from another example. Okay, this is how you get here, is through here. This is you from the side. Okay, this figure balancing physical, emotional, mental, astral, spiritual, right? What's the difference between spiritual and astral? I don't know. I just know that, well, okay, the astral is the unconscious realms. The spiritual is all of the realms in between. Something like that. It's like the astral is like the bridge between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Ooh, okay. Oh, and we've got your constant checking in, self-reflection, right? Your ability to go in, to see, to recognize. Okay, we got 4 fours here and a niner. 4 fours and a niner. Okay, so yes, these are the contributing factors. These are the integrated practices that have been contributing to your regulation of your heart, right? You're checking in. Is this serving me? How is this making me feel? What is this teaching me? What is this learning? What is this learning me? Right? What do I need to release? What do I need to integrate? What do I need to recognize? What is contributing to my heart fuel and what isn't, right? And you access that through your balancing, through your grounding, centering, focusing, connection with your internal realms. Okay, this has been the path of the star path, the way of the warrior. Beautiful. Whoa, that was cool. I stuck the star crystal on there and it spun in one direction and then the other direction. Okay, this is that integration of your light and your shadow. This is why the integration looks similarly to the yin and the yang, okay? Because you cannot miss this part. It's a very important part of the process, okay? You must integrate your light and your shadow. You must dive into the depths of yourself, right? The bowels of yourself to find, to confront, to integrate your shadow versions of self. This is what contributes to wholeness. Okay? Integration, balance. Okay? This is what you learned in the star journey process of healing, right? Yes, okay, recognize that you are a freaking star and that you worked hard to shine. You worked hard to shine. I'm also, because of these two cards together, okay, talking about integration of shadow. If you look, we've got the, what is that symbol? I forget. The 5. The hide. Oh, I forget all of them. Dang it, brain! Whenever my brain's put on the spot, it goes blank. Like when you're introducing somebody and then you just can't remember their name. Yeah, it really sucks. It's like, I know your name. It's not anywhere near my mouth right now. Sorry, right? It's like that. Okay, anyways, we're not going to focus on the wrong things. The point was, this one is facing up. This one is facing down, right? We've got the facing up star here, and then we've got all these little face down stars inside. This is part of the wholeness and balance, right? This is the darkness within that you have alchemized, transformed from forces that are neglected and denied into integrated and owned. This is wholeness from your whole space. From your whole space. Okay, this is why it's your enlightenment, right? Dragonfly! Beautiful. Okay, dragonfly confirmation of transformation. And they're like super cool. They're super cool. Dragonflies. For all the reasons, resilient, power, they are proficient hunters. They're super adaptive, right? Their wings make it so that they can move quickly in any direction. There's their adaptability, right? Yes, we're pulling in the example of adaptive. It's like the hummingbird, the dragonfly trusts in its ability to hunt and its wings, right? It doesn't know how many or which type of prey it's going to encounter during its day, right? It just knows that it goes out there and it starts looking and it'll find it, and it trusts in its own abilities to go after it when it sees it, right? Something like that. Okay. Is that it? Oh, one more. It's the sun. Okay. Wow. Accept your enlightenment. Recognize the value that you bring through your resonance on this earth right now, today. Accept it. Accept your gorgeousness, okay? Suns, stars are the same thing. Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful and wow. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm just going to see it again. Okay. Let's get one of these cards. Or 7. Okay. Because we want to see them all. And they just, like, for shuffling, I move them all to the side. I get a bunch. And then I have space to put them over here. And then some fall, and that's okay. That one is for us to discover. Those two, couple more. That one, okay? Yes. They all landed face down. So let's throw a couple more face downers. Face downers. Because we're learning how to trust confirmations that come our way, right? To accept the information that we are receiving at any given moment, and the intuitive knowings also. Okay. Okay, let's look. Let's look at this. Gorgeous. Okay, look, we got the star and the sun. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Beautiful confirmations, right? Wow. Okay. Well, I'm curious about this one. Oh, it's your transformation and rebirth. Okay, it was upside down. So this cracking open of potential, right? This is beautiful. With my story about, am I going to fly or am I going to die, right? Put your focus and your energy on flying. Beautiful. We also have the apple here, abundance, fruition, gorgeousness. Yes. What does this one say? Forgiveness. When I change my perspective from resentment to unconditional love, I clear a path to happiness within myself. This is what we're recognizing, right? This is part of our enlightenment and integration and release. We're releasing the resistances. We're releasing the fears so that we can go all in with love. Yes. Okay, you have a choice in every moment. What are you going to do, right? There you go. Your justice. This is you getting back what you've given, all the choices that you have already made, coming back to ya. Balance, right? There is your protectiveness. You can move about the world grounded and balanced and gorgeous, knowing that you are divinely protected. Okay, what's this one? Oh, see, it is the devil trying to mess with your mind here, okay, with your introspection and how it affects your whole. If you're letting little doubts get in there, am I? Is it? Do I? Can I? Have I? Will I? Right? Those thoughts, those doubts, that's what interrupts the flow, right? But now you know, you choose otherwise, but it's important to be mindful, right? Because you can always choose to let the devils win, to let the doubts and the fears override or take over. But you've come too far to let that shit happen. Okay. Yes. You're countering it with your potential. You don't necessarily have to convince yourself of a thing. You just have to leave the potential, the possibility open. Just like in the dream sequence digression, right? It's like, am I going to die or am I going to fly? Well, what if the choice was yours and your belief and recognition of self um, determines your fate, right? Then you'd be a little more inclined to choose flying over dying. Okay, yes, we've got joy and freedom. Gorgeous. Being able to speak and sing your truth from a place of safety and stability while still being able to fly free. This is gorgeousness. Okay, yes, burn away the doubts and the fears that interrupt your flow. They're not serving, let them go. Okay, this is about looking at all the things from the different perspectives. How are you letting doubts and fears trickle and filter in, right? Recognize and burn it to cleanse. It's like the sacred fire of the dragons, right? Yes. Okay. What do we got over here? Oh, dragonfly and a butterfly. Beautiful. Dragon and butterfly. What is there? Says dog and butterfly? No. I feel like there's a song, something like that with the butterfly. Okay, let's move over here. Breathe through the awareness of my breath. I can cross the bridge from stress to stillness. Beautiful. We said something about a bridge earlier, and your focus is your bridge. Something like that. Okay, look at the stars happening. We got the moon and the chariot. Beautiful. So this balanced, focused, connected dedication, this is affecting your subconscious and helping it to move out into the conscious, to manifest, right? We've got the star on the chariot here, and the star isn't fully formed yet. And it's like the subconscious being revealed, coming to the surface. And look at your balance there too, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. What's over here? Oh, there's a tiny little gift wrapped. A tiny bow, okay? I feel like something about the present, the now, and your dedication to it, your focus to it. Okay, that is what I've got for you today. It was just 3333. And you know, self acceptance is a 33. So take your confirmations that your transformation is flowing in love and your rebirth into a star sun is imminent. Imminent. Okay. Wow. Gorgeous. Beautiful and amazing. Just like you. Recognize. Okay. And release all else. Love and appreciate you, and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.